Hello world. I'm going to tell you guys about this breath work that I've been kind of thinking about and experimenting with and seeing how it works. So it's basically combining conscious breathing with knowledge of the chakras. And basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using your mind and your body together in order to be able to heal yourself. So basically what you do is you locate what it is in your mind that is causing you issues, or if you're having a physical uncomfort, then locate in your body where it is in your body. So when you do that, then you're going to feel that, say you have like lower back pain or you have pain in the lower stomach or something like that, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to locate that, and then you're going to consciously understand, first of all, the color that that's associated with. So that would be associated with the orange ray sacral chakra. So with that, then you get a lot of information about where the metaphysical kind of or origination of that pain is. So I'm going to go into the mental as well in a second, but what I mean by that is that you have a pain, and then there's always a cause for that pain, and it doesn't always have to be a logical cause either. So sometimes it's something that would not seem to correlate with that, but it actually does. So what I mean by this is that you use your location, and then you're like, okay, that's in my sacral chakra. So what does it mean to have an imbalanced sacral chakra? Normally that means that there's a lot of anger and a lot of kind of like sexual frustration and maybe jealousy, envy, rage, anything like that. So all of those feelings can start to coalesce into a physical feeling. So because the doctors try to tell you that the only way to fix a physical ailment is through physical means, you kind of limit yourself to any kind of spiritual work that you can do in order to be able to fix this stuff, like without having to go to a doctor. So what you do is you locate the chakra, and then you figure out what it is that the imbalance is coming from. If you start to go intuitively into yourself, then you should be able to really, like, if you're honest with yourself, you should be able to see where these imbalances are coming from. But say you have like chest pains, or you were having anything like that, then that's an imbalance in the heart. So what you're going to do is you're going to breathe, and then you're going to literally direct a beam of energy into your heart while you're breathing. And as you breathe up, you're going to pull your energy up your body and into the heart. And then as you breathe out, you're going to expand your field of energy. And then, but this is also going to be linked to other things too. So if you have intruding mental thoughts that are bad or that you don't like, then you can also use this for it. So you have to see what the nature of the thought is. If it's coming from fear because of survival needs, then you're going to focus on your root or red ray, which is directly in between your legs. And it can also extend all the way down to your feet, right here and right here. There's two other points or meridians right there, where energy can coalesce. But anyways, so what you're going to do is, so yes, you're going to figure out where the root of that kind of thought is. So if it's feelings of unworthiness, or if it's feelings of say, like it ranges a lot. So I'm going to go just from root up to the solar plexus, because that's normally where the imbalances sit. Maybe the heart too. But anyways, so with the root, it's going to be feelings of like survival, meaning like you feel like you don't have enough money, or you feel afraid that you're going to lose your house, or you feel afraid that something's going to happen like that, you know, like that kind of like fear that you hold on to in your mind will eventually manifest into a different kind of physical ailment that's in your body. And then once you've manifested it into your body, you're gonna have to basically undo that mind pattern, and then that physical thing that manifested, or ailment that manifested because of that, will go away as well. And this is like the connection between the mind and the body and the spirit, because spirit will heal anything in your body once you have learned the lesson that is needed to be learned from that ailment. So if you have an ailment anywhere in your body, then you can actually use, and then the breath is actually just a way to quickly, like more quickly, kind of bring your attention to that, so you can heal that more quickly and more consciously. So basically, the next thing is the sacral, right? It's going to be sexual frustration. It'll be feelings of creative, like not being able to flow creatively, feelings like you can't really express yourself in a way that will make you feel accepted and loved, and you feel like your personal relationships are kind of breaking down, and you feel like all these different things are sacral chakras, and these are all mind patterns that you continuously listen to in your head. And so when you're kind of like having these continual mind patterns, they turn into basically like a mind virus, and they start to sap your energy. And then once that spiritual energy is sapped, it then transfers over to mental energy. And once your mental energy saps, then your physical energy goes too. And then once your physical energy is gone, then you're literally running off of just your life force energy, which will make you literally die sooner. So it's important to know how to breathe this kind of life force energy back into your system. And it's best to do it while barefoot on some sort of nature. This isn't really particularly out in nature, but it's on grass, so it's grounded. I'm kind of just doing circles on this big field, but basically there's so many parts to this, you know, and I'm gonna go deeper into this, where I put the camera back and I'm not holding it, and to show you exactly how to breathe into each one of these spots and how to fix each particular ailment, and what kind of breathing and kind of thought patterns to do in order to be able to do that. Basically, it's just really good to understand how the mind and the body are connected. So the solar plexus, those are feelings of not being good enough, or not feeling accepted by a group of people, and not feeling like you're a part of the tribe, feeling like you're disconnected from the people around you, feeling like you're an outcast, feeling like you can't really express your will or drive to do things. All of these different things, these all manifest in mind patterns, and then those will in turn manifest into physical ailments, and those will be in this area right here, and then that also includes your back as well, so in the same area on your back. And so any kind of organs or anything like that are associated with that area, and then, you know, the sacral is going to be the genitals up to about right here, your waistband. So any organs that are in between your genitals and your waistband are going to be affected by that, and then the heart, and then so on. Thyroid is the throat. So I guess it does go all the way up, I guess. I was saying like the most common blockages, though, I guess, were for the lower three. Heart chakra is going to be obviously heart issues like cardiovascular problems, feeling like you're unworthy of love, feeling like you're not able to connect to anybody, feeling as though you're separated from life and from people in general, feeling like you're separated from your true essence, feeling like your soul is kind of disconnected from you, feeling as though there's feelings of dread, feeling like life is meaningless. All these different things will manifest into cardiovascular problems, heart problems, kind of like chest, lungs, addictions also that are associated with that kind of chakra area. So if you say smoke, that's generally associated with your heart chakra, trying to pull yourself into a more heart chakra based thing, because you're focusing that energy onto the lungs whenever you inhale. So in order to kind of make it easier for you to quit addictions, you can also learn that the heart chakra can be kind of reactivated and focused on, and then through that it will actually kind of just disintegrate your urge to do whatever activity it was that you were addicted to. There's so many different things that you can do with the mind body spirit connection. This is like the main thing that I've been focusing on and learning, and it's taught me literally how to heal myself in very, very quick times. Mentally, I can disidentify with the ego mind in such a short amount of time that like it takes a lot to make me feel upset for anything longer than about 5 seconds or 3 seconds. And generally I don't get upset to that level, and it takes even a lot just for that to happen. And that's just because like my mind is kind of separated so much from my ego, or my kind of like perception, I guess, that I focus on my own perceptions of things, and I'm always questioning myself, and I'm always kind of like looking into myself to try to see where it is in each one of these different things that can be fixed in order to make my life feel more complete, or to make me feel like I'm more comfortable. And this has just come naturally after realizing the power of breath and feeling the difference also of the grounding, and just all of these different things kind of like coming together have shown me how easy it is to, once you change your lifestyle back to a one that's cohesive with the environment, with the earth, and with your body and with your mind and your spirit, then you notice these changes come very, very quickly, and they're really, really powerful too. But yeah, I'll definitely do this breath work technique with you in the next video, but this one is more just kind of like let you know of the power of all these different techniques and stuff. And it's kind of brought me into this space of general awareness with everything, where instead of wondering or looking externally from myself to get information about stuff, or just wondering if I'm gonna get approval from anything around me or anything like that, it's all kind of comes from internal. And it's really interesting how that change has been made. Like, you realize that you really don't need anything external from you when you kind of have love internally. But I don't know, and that kind of also comes from, I mean, it does come from external too, because nature is basically like a big love factory. So it's really easy to get love or energy from just grounding yourself in nature. And also there's very important kind of meanings for grounding as well. If you think about it, like if you have a battery and you don't ground the battery correctly, then the battery will literally catch on fire and blow up. Think about that, you know? So like we have a battery, like our own battery bank, you know? And if we don't ground ourselves, then our battery is going to overheat and it's going to end up like basically exploding, which could, you know, be like outbursts. It could be mental breakdowns. It could be all these different things, you know? And we need to make sure that we're constantly grounding our energy back into the earth, so that it doesn't pool up too much in a specific place. Because a lot of people, they have it pool up right here in this area, and when that happens and you don't ground the energy, or basically like, you know, put the energy back out of your system, because when you ground yourself, you're basically allowing yourself to slow down the wheels of the chakras and to match the resonance with the earth. So that actually is like, it's because a lot of people are overactive right here. So instead of like their blockage is that they're super active right here, and then not as much on the higher centers. So what grounding does is it basically like neutralizes all of the energy centers into a specific resonance with the earth, and that is kind of like an alchemical transmutation that the earth does of your energy, if you allow it to. But I think I'm going on a little bit too much on this one, but I just wanted to get this out here and just kind of show the significance of all this stuff. But I'll make another one later and just go deeper into this because this is kind of important. So have a good day, everybody, and thank you.